One shalom, double honors to the elders and all brothers and sisters pushing this truth and sincerity. I am King Henry, Hebrew child of light, and I just want to talk about the Israelite man will be put back into their rightful position on top, because right now is the time for the men of the elect to stand up. God is waking up his people. He's calling us back, and we are waking up by the tens of thousands. Now is not the time for you women to be out here trying to get pretty and Victoria's Secret and having all these children and trying to start families and all this lovey-dovey mess, because now is the time to buckle down. Now is the time to prepare, man, because the Father's on his way. The kingdom's on his way. The new kingdom is here. Now we not finna live in America no more in this trash society. We finna be marvelous and how we're supposed to be. People see me out and look, but they don't understand that I am bringing out our roots, our truth, our heritage, and kings and who we are. And we have, and it's crazy because the women never speak, but the men always come up to me and ask questions. And that's because he's dealing with the men of the elect, dealing with the chosen, and I'm waking our brothers up, and hopefully more of our sisters wake up and do the same. So, it's a small remnant of our sisters that are already woke, but as a majority, we have to keep pushing. And that's just what it is. And that's what it's coming down to. And we have to get right and get on board. Call halal, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba Hashem, Rishak Wadash. So it says, the time is here. They're about to cut snap after February. They can't afford it no more. Women here and overseas selling their bodies for money. Only way they could eat. Women overseas selling their body for money. Only way they could eat. And it's about to be that way here in America as well. So, we got to wake up and realize, man, we got a few, as a matter of fact, it's already like that here. We got women on Backpage, this, that, and the third, but overseas it's worse because they chop them up, they kill them, or, they do all kind of stuff and get away with it. But here, women have a little more rights, but they're still selling their body. They're still sinning, still doing this, that, and the third, everything they big and bad enough to do. But now it's going to be on a larger scale. It's going to be to a point where you ain't going to have a choice really. Like now they're doing it just because they want to be hoes, but in a minute you really gonna have to do it. That's gonna be a full-time job. So if you already doing it, hey, if you ain't trying to get right and come after this truth, baby, then you already good. But you need to stop what you're doing and come back to the Father, man, because you going down the wrong path, man. You're gonna be destroyed. It's that simple. So we'll bring out a precept. 2 Ezra 16:32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall be waxed old, and her ways shall be waxed old in her ways. Salaki. In her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. The virgins mourning, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. There will be wars on these streets and overseas. Men will be few, and only the men that's going to come out on top is the elect through the power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. So we know that the wars is coming soon. World War III. Men are going to be dying left and right. There's going to be death on both sides, country after country, country against country, man against man, brother against brother, because this gross darkness shall fall on the earth, and the hearts of men shall wax cold. In those days, you women, there's not going to be no men out here. And the ones that are out here, they're going to be baloney pony. And the ones that you need to seek is the men of the Most High, the elect, the chosen men. Them are the only ones that's going to lead you to salvation. Call halal, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Rishak Wadash. So it says the Israelite man will be put back into their rightful position. So we not worried about these 2/3 women talking crazy, because we know hard times finna hit hard, and they ain't gonna be ready. Right now they proud and puffed up, but they about to lose all that real soon. So we know that these hard times coming. Right now they not tripping. They think it's all cool. So why y'all watching this R. Kelly and worry about all this R. Kelly mess and bringing all the back in the closet back out? What is going on? The government's been shut down for over 14 days. And now what happened? After 15 days, that affects businesses. And after that, if it keeps going, you're not gonna get your income tax. Then what's going on? Food stamps getting cut, medical assistance, all y'all Section 8, everything that y'all women get is getting cut. So you have men out here that can survive without income tax, that can survive without food stamps. I'm a living testimony. We not gonna miss it. But y'all are gonna miss it, man. They finna hit y'all where it hurt. They finna cut you. You already down bad. You think the white man love you. You always running to him. And now he finna turn around and show you his true color. He about to put that KKK mask back on you. Yeah, y'all keep playing. But now what? You gonna try to run back to the black man and the man of the Most High, and we gonna be looking at you like you done lost your mind. You lucky if we even think about bringing you back, because your blessing is us loving you in the first place. So if you have a man of the Most High that is trying to pursue you and you deny him, you are cursing yourself. You know, so you have to let that sink and let it marinate, baby. It's two different types of men out here, good and evil. You have the righteous of the Most High, and you have these heathens out here, these Gentiles and these jakes that are not trying to get their mind right. And it's that simple. So the choice is yours: get right or get left. Luke 23:27-30. It says, and there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented him. But Yahushua turning unto them said, daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but for yourselves and for your children. For behold, the days are coming in which they shall say, bless the barren in the wombs that never bear, and the paps which never gave sucketh. Shall they begin to say, mountains fall on us, and into the hills cover us, because this ain't no time to be having no children. This is the time to prepare for war in the beginning of the kingdom, in the beginning of the new kingdom, because we got next. So this ain't no time to be having no kids, this, that, and the third, like I just said earlier. This is the time to prepare for the kingdom, man, because we got next. So I wonder why I never had children. I wonder why, even though I never tried, it never crossed my mind like, oh, you need to have a family, this, that, and the third. No, I was always with my friends. I was always enjoying life. I was always either surviving life or just doing what I had to do, and remaining humble at the same time. But I see now that he set me apart, and he had me specifically set for this task to wake up our people, to lead our people. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? We might be actually out here, putting in work in the streets physically, and how you going to do that when you got your own family? And the government can go grab your family and use them hostages against you. The men of the Most High right now, we got to be prepared to die for this thing, man. So if I don't have nothing to hinder me or nothing in my way, as far as my own seed, then I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war with Yahushua. Call Halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua. I'm ready to swing that sword, man. So it's going down, and it's going down in a major way, man. And our people got to understand and prepare and wake up to the truth, who they are, and understand we got next. Salah. Israelite men will be put back in their rightful position on top. Not the bottom, on top. Not in slavery, on top. It's that simple, man. Salah. So it says, the wisdom of Solomon 3:8. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of Yah, and there shall no torment touch them. So the souls of the hands are in the righteous, and there shall what? No torment touch them, man. No torment, man. No torment shall touch us. Why? Because we in the hands of the Most High. We stay prayed up. We stay blessed, man. Salah. And that's real talk, man. This is out of truth and sincerity, man. Like, yes, it's a beautiful thing once you're moving right in the Most High. You can move like that. And we not worried about nothing, man, because we've came back to our heritage. We've came back to our blessings, our culture, our tongue, our native language. We know who we are. We know who our people are. We know who the indigenous, aborigines, the ancient of days, bro. We are those people, man. And we got to wake up and realize that America is scared of us, man. The Edomites, Esau, their kingdom, Mount Seir, all the Europeans, all of that mess, they scared of us, man. They Rome, they scared of us, man. So they didn't want us to come back to this. Because once we come back to this, man, we come back to our true power, man. And that's what they don't want, man. So we got to wake up and realize who we are, play our position, man, and get back on board with the Father, man, because the time is now. So it says the wisdom of Solomon 3:8. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of Yah, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure taken for misery. So in the sight of the unwise, it's like we seem to die and our departure taken from misery. Oh, he done stopped going in the world. He done stopped doing this, that, and third. Nah, man, listen. Hey, just because I'm not in the world don't mean that I'm gone. That don't mean I died. I done disappeared. I'm right here, right in your flesh, right in your face, in the flesh, in the physical, and still under the power and the blessings of the Most High. So I done powered up even more than where I was at before in my first life. You understand what I'm saying? Once you get the power of the Father, you power up times 10, man. You go to a Super Saiyan. You know, we super Hebrew Israelites, man. And it's that simple. The men of the elect, especially, you know, and we are waking up our people, man. So we not gone, man. We right here in your face. Y'all need to join us and help us get our people on board and strengthen our nation, man, and strengthen his kingdom for the Father. So it says, they seem to die and their departure taken from misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are at peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. So yeah, we might be punished in the sight of men. Y'all think that just because we gone that we down bad, but no, we laid up our hope for the kingdom. We laid up our hope for immortality, man. We're gonna live forever through the Father, man. So we ain't going nowhere. We good. And that's all y'all need to understand, man. And us leaving from y'all is utter destruction. Y'all might think it's destruction for us, but it's destruction for y'all. Once we depart from y'all, the grace is not with y'all no more, because y'all ain't trying to do right. So if you ain't got the holy amongst you, then you are just simply destroyed. You marked for death. So unless you follow the holy and return back to the Father and repent in truth and sincerity. So we good. We are at peace. We not worried about nothing. Yeah, it might hurt to lose this, that, and the third. Some people, your family, whatever the case may be, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, man. And the Father will understand and see you through. And if it's meant for y'all to return back together, it'll happen. But you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for your family. I don't know who need to hear this, man, but you need to do what's best for you. I had to learn the hard way, man. I'm 31. I'll be 32 in February next month. I can't keep living for everybody, man. I can't keep chasing people, man. I got a big heart. I'm a Pisces. I love people to death. But that's the problem with the men of the elect, man. We do so much for other people and we don't put ourselves first. Sometimes we have to put after the Father, we have to worry about ourselves, man. And that's where I'm at in my life. So I'm just learning. I'm growing. It's a process. It's growth. You know, once you get out these streets, he wake you up, you get on track. It's a beautiful thing. But you're still going to have those who are not woke, who are not in this truth, who don't care about you at all, man, and still want to see you down, still want to see you under them. Or not necessarily that they don't care. They just don't want to see you succeed past them. People can't handle certain things. They can't picture you on a better level or a better scale than where you were a few years ago or where you've been your whole life, because they know you at that particular, that's just what they know you for, that particular, you know, type of person. They don't understand that people evolve, they change, and that every day we change and evolve. You could have been a dirtbag yesterday and be a holy man today if you came back in truth and sincerity and understood who you were and who, you know what I'm saying? So it's deep, man, and it go the same way for you women. Y'all not done. You know, y'all just need to wake up and realize who y'all are, y'all wealth, y'all worth. Yes, I used to be the same type of man who used to want a woman, this, that, and the third. I know they all say, oh, you da. Yeah, I used to be like that. The question is, used to. The question is, and the thing is, I changed. The question is, are you gonna change? You know, so if I could do it, anybody could do it. And it's that simple, man. If he could bring me from where I've been, the pain, the past, the hurt, then he could do it for anybody, man. Give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, man. Stop worrying about this money, this cash, this stuff is nothing, man. It's petty. Give back to the world what's the world's, and give back to Yahweh Shah the Father what is his, man. And that is us, the children of Israel, the jewel of Yahweh, the jewel of his eye, man. The apple of his eye. We have to get back to our true culture and heritage, man. This thing is real, man. And he's finna put the black man back in his rightful position real soon. So y'all women gotta, hey, y'all think y'all got it good now, man. Listen, it's finna get bad for y'all if y'all don't get back in check. And the men are finna step up and rise, and y'all finna see us doing better than ever. So what y'all want to do? Keep playing with these people, keep suffering at this, that, and the third, or start y'all families right, start y'all seed right, raise a mighty nation. It's up to y'all. Salah. So we pushing in and it says, yet their hope is full of immortality, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. So he's saying, having been a little chastised, we still shall be greatly rewarded. After this little stuff we done been through, we still gonna be greatly rewarded, man. That's a beautiful thing. So we crying our eyes out like we going through so much right now. That's just because we spoiled, man. We spoiled children of this generation, man. Our ancestors had it way worse than us, man. So we gotta peep the blitz, man. We gotta understand this Edomites is playing a dirty game, man, and they lied about our culture, heritage. They know everything. They know who we is, bro. So we gotta get back on board, man. You know, this little bit of this little bit of punishment we've been through ain't gonna be nothing compared to getting the crown from the Father. Nothing compared to getting the holy crown from the Father. Nothing compared to getting the kingdom, man. It's that simple, man. He said they shall be greatly rewarded. You know what I'm saying? And he says, for Yah proved them and found them worthy for himself as gold in the furnace. Have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering? And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. So in our time of our visitation, we shall what? Shine we shall shine like sparks in the flame and run to and fro like sparks in the stubble. So we shall shine, man. We gonna have that spiritual power from the Most High, man. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to get tired or weary. So this is what we pushing for. We pushing for the truth, man. We pushing for that power. We pushing for that blessing from the Father, man, to be able to help our families in that time of calamity, to be able to help our families in that time of famine when these pestilence come, which is already here. We see the chip. We see the government shutting down. We see America shutting down, man. They going broke trying to put up a wall to keep out who? The Mexicans. And who are them? The Israelites. From where? Ishkar. So we know that they one of the 12 tribes, man. So they trying to keep the Israelites out of their own land, trying to keep them out from joining and reuniting with us. And this is what we don't understand. The Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Indians, them is our people too. So it's not like we racist and just talking about only the black people. No, we talking about our people in a whole, man. So wake up, y'all. This ain't just we not racist brothers out here just yelling at y'all every day. We got to yell at black people because they ignorant. They don't want to listen. You know how hard-headed, stiff-necked black people is. You can tell your kids to get up 1,000 times. They're not going to do it until you come in there and what? Boom, what? Get your ass, and yelling this, that, and third with a belt. Then, so you know how it goes. So you have to be, and then imagine a grown black person. If you got to be that hard on kids, imagine grown-ups that's out here thugging this, that, and third, think that they can do whatever. These black chicks that's, bad girls club think they, imagine trying to get through to these people, that don't even know who your Howard Shire is. They don't even want to know, don't care to know. That's, they got their money, they got millions. They not thinking about the kingdom. They got their kingdom right here. They got their little slice of the pie with the devil and the white man. They don't understand that this is not the kingdom that they need to be setting up for. That money that they have, they need to put it back into the hood, back into the communities, back into this truth. And waking our people up, man. That's what they need to be doing, and that's the light that we need to have, the mindset we need to have. So with that, I'm going to say Salam, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, and Kwam Yasharahalla. Rise Israel, wake up. The time is now, and the time is now that the Israelite black man will be restored into his rightful position on top. Salam.